Welcome to Life Lessons with Sheila in week 3, day 2 of our Radical Christmas Challenge. This week we're talking about how to give and receive radical peace in our life, not only for this time of Christmas, but throughout our entire life. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you more than I could ever express in words. Your kindness means everything to me. Let's hop into today's video, shall we? When things change inside of you, things change around you. That was said by Unknown. When times get tough, it can be difficult to find peace, and most of us are going through some challenges and hard times right now. Whether you're experiencing financial struggles, personal difficulties, health problems, or a sense of anxiety about the state of the world. Throw in the holidays and all the struggles some families feel at that time, and you have a whole mix of anything but peace. It can be difficult to find peace of mind. When you're struggling to find peace, God's Word can help you find comfort and healing. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. That's in Isaiah 26:3. In these words, we can hold out hope that if we keep our minds steadfast, which means resolutely or dutifully firm and unwavering on God, who created you with a purpose and for a reason, then we can rest in the promise that we will have perfect peace. Not just any peace, but perfect peace. And we know that nothing we do can be perfect in our own power. All because we decided to trust in Him do we get that perfect peace. Have you ever been up in arms about a situation, one where you could not fathom any positive outcome, or you had no clue how to get a good outcome? Have you been so up in arms about a situation, but decided to lay it at the feet of God simply because you had no other option? What happened? I know for me, I received a greater outcome than what I ever imagined could happen. My reality far exceeded my dreams and expectations. Why? Because I simply decided to trust in God and His ways for my life, and I gave up control. I surrendered my ways to His ways, and within weeks my life was transformed greater than I ever could have imagined. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you are living in the present. That was said by Lao Tzu, however you say his last name. The Lord gives strength to His people, and the Lord blesses His people with peace. That was from Psalms 29:11. Talk about strength. The time when my husband passed is a real blur with me. I remember the important things, but I was still healing physically as well during that time. Throw in the trauma of losing my best friend, my love, my person. You can understand the details became very fuzzy. But one thing that God continued to give me was strength. Strength to get through the motions of everyday life. Strength to continue to heal physically, mentally, emotionally. Strength to write a book about the whole journey of finding my way back to a life worth loving. Talk about the tests that came after continuing to claim my faith, such as the air conditioning needing to be replaced, electrical work done in the house, a dishwasher needing to be replaced, a kitchen faucet breaking, all within 3 months or so. Even after all that, I would have normally crumbled into a ball of tears and wanted to tap out of this battle of life. But no, I couldn't. Why? Because I have God on my side. Peace brings with it so many positive emotions that it is worth aiming for in all circumstances. That was said by Stella Elliott. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. It's in 1 Peter 5:7. Anytime I get tossed into the waters, I fight to crawl back out. Not alone and not without a life jacket. See, my faith is my life jacket, my life preserver, the thing that keeps me from going under. Why? Because God has proven Himself over and over to me how faithful He is to little old me, how kind, generous, and loving He is. Maybe not all people, but God has never let me down. I choose to toss my cares onto Him because He asked me to, and secondly, my faith is increased more and more when I turn to Him for everything in my life. I have gone through seasons where I tried to manipulate scenarios to go my way, but only to have them backfire. Now, I simply have an ongoing conversation with God, and sometimes it isn't one-sided. Nothing increases my faith more than having my prayers answered. Through hard work, perseverance, and a faith in God, you can live your dreams. That was said by Ben Carson. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. That's Romans 12:18. This one can be hard, but if you do this, I can assure you that you will live a more peaceful life when the hard times come. I'm not promising you will get a free pass from things of this world, such as financial struggles, work issues, relational issues, but knowing that you can be at peace amid turmoil is the most amazing feeling that one can imagine. It makes the hard times bearable, which is more than I can say for not living in peace. I don't know about you, but knowing someone is upset with me, I will do what I can to make things right. I don't like the feeling of discord between myself and anyone else. Not that I think everyone is my friend, but I can live peacefully amongst haters. Why? Because my peace does not come from pleasing anyone. It comes from staying up under the umbrella of protection from God Himself. Peace is a journey of 1,000 miles, and it must be taken one step at a time. That was said by Lyndon B. Johnson. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. That's in Matthew 11:28. When we face hard and difficult times, we can find rest or peace in the presence of God. Trust me, I have been through many hard, difficult times in my life, and each step of the way, He has never left my side. He won't leave yours either. Are you the type when things don't go your way, you just shake it off and move forward without looking back, rehashing all that went wrong? Or do you tear each particle apart and try to dissect what could have been better? What you could have done differently? Maybe even cry because you're so mad. I used to be much like the latter. I often had to hide my emotions because they would get the best of me. Now, I've matured both in age, mental capabilities, as well as spiritually and emotionally. Now I have learned that if I want something fixed, I run to God, my Father, first. Imagine you're a kid on a playground and something goes wrong. Who are you going to go to? Another child or to your dad? Me? I used to go to the other kids thinking they knew the answer on how to help me. Now, I go straight to my Father. He is wisdom, loving, patient, and offers much peace. You will find peace not by trying to escape your problems, but by confronting them courageously. You will find peace not in denial, but in victory. That was said by J. Donald Walters. For God is not a God of disorder, but of peace. It's in Corinthians 14:33. Because God is not a God of disorder, we can expect that the chaos we experience in our life is not His doing. It may, however, be a byproduct of our own doings, as we are not saved from even our own mistakes. But through faith in God, we are sanctified and brought to reconciliation through our relationship with God through Jesus. That in itself should bring you peace during difficult times. The simple fact that God is not a God of chaos. He doesn't like it. If your life is nothing but chaos, I hate to tell you, but your life is not glorifying or honoring God in some area of your life. Whether that be in your relationships, in your finances, and how you're spending your free time, and what you're choosing to do with the gifts He's put inside of you, or what you're not choosing to do with the gifts that He put inside of you. And He doesn't like the chaos just like you don't. You're going through what you're going through because He is trying to get your attention. The good news, you can start living your most peaceful life starting right now. How? First, by giving your life to Christ. If you have already done that, make today be the day you recommit to Him. Make today be the day that you allow His peace to take over your life. May today be the day that you cast all your cares on Him. 1 Peter 5:7 tells us, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. I want to leave you with one last quote for today. You should feel beautiful and you should feel safe. What you surround yourself with should bring you peace of mind and peace of spirit. That was said by Stacy London. If you're not feeling beautiful and you're not feeling safe and you're not surrounded yourself with peace of mind and peace of spirit, it's time to clean house. It's time to get out that broom and whisk out the dust bunnies that are hogging your time and your attention. And those dust bunnies, I'm not talking about dust. I'm talking about the people you allow in your life who are not leading you to where you want to be. And I know that's hard to do, but until you do that, you're not going to find peace. You're not going to find the joy that is just there. It's an inexpressible joy. That is a true thing. It's hard to express how much joy comes into your life by following Christ. I'm going to let you guys go and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.